I'm Athena from Meticulous Ink, and today we're going to do group 3 of our calligraphy letters, lowercase. So our first letter of group 3 is going to be lowercase I. So I'm using our Meticulous Ink Calligraphy Practice paper again. So we're going to be writing in the X height. So lowercase I starts on the top X line. We're coming down, curving up at the end, and then it's a short downstroke for the dot. So we're curving up at the end, so then you can get into the habit. It's good to get into the habit of doing that so that you can then join up your lowercase letters. And the dot of the I goes in the middle of the A height area. So that's our lowercase I. It's quite nice and simple. Our next lowercase letter is going to be lowercase T. So we're starting near the top of the A height area. We're coming down and curving up at the end. Then we've got a lovely crossbar. So your crossbar you can do straight across, but I quite like doing it with a little bit of a wave. And depending on the word you're writing, you can of course do a nice big flourish as well. Our next lowercase letter is going to be J. So that is starting similarly to the lowercase I. So we're starting at the top X line, we're coming down, looping up, and then adding that short downstroke for the dot. So our next letter in group 3 is lowercase n. So this time we're starting with an upward stroke, then we're coming down into the N, coming back up, and then down in front. Again, we're starting with a bit of an upstroke, so that you can then get into the habit of doing that. So you can join from your next letter, and then ending with a bit of an upstroke, so you can join into your next letter. And we don't want the lowercase n to be too wide as well. And our next letter is going to be lowercase m. So it starts in a very similar way to the lowercase n, but then we're adding an extra curve to the top. And this all fits in your X height. So the next one for our group 3 is going to be lowercase u. So this is sort of like an upside down lowercase n. So we're starting with an upward stroke, we're coming down, and then we're curving up and then down. So these shapes are really good to practice, so that you can get consistency in the widths of all your lowercase letters. So you're trying to get the width of your lowercase n and the width of your lowercase u to be the same, and then you're trying to get the two curves in your lowercase m to be the same as well. Our last letter of our group 3 is going to be lowercase y. So it starts like the lowercase u. So we're coming up, down into the bowl of it, back up to the top, then all the way down to the D height area and looping upwards. And if it's the end of a word, you can add a lovely flourish as well, which is very satisfying. So that is the end of our group 3 letters. So be sure to subscribe so you can catch up with group 4, which is coming shortly. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much.